Every year, supply chain disruptions cost the global economy hundreds of billions of dollars. Most organizations think the bottleneck is technology. It is not technology. It is not data. It is trust. The data often exists. The systems are already in place. What fails is the willingness to share forecasts, capacity, risk signals, and operational reality.
The strategic risks, which are geopolitical, violent weather, and so forth, they impact about 85% of all the negative financial impact across the world. Yet, chief risk officers only spend about 6% of their time on strategic risk. The trust adage that we hear all the time is it takes years to build trust and 30 seconds to kill it.
And once trust breaks, data stops moving. Visibility disappears. Blind spots become expensive. That is the problem the MXD Trust Matrix framework is built to solve. Developed through 9 months of primary research, more than 50 in-depth interviews, and over 200 survey responses across the industrial supply chain, it turns trust from an abstract concept into a measurable, actionable signal.
The whole premise of the project was, what will people share? What won't they share? And the biggie is, why won't they share it?
We get into the trust factors, and the first grouping is those basic needs. So like data accuracy, timeliness, compliance, security, all these things. These are the foundational aspects. And if it's missing, it's game over, right? The trust matrix turns trust from an abstract to measurable signals. It reduces those blind spots, improves agility, enables secure data across those tiers. And when we talk about tiers, we're talking about from government to OEM to tier 1 to 3 to SMMs. Modern supply chains have blind spots, so we want to ensure that data importance is high and the willingness to share it is low. We came up with this term called the performance willingness gap, which unlocks these blind spots. What data elements are we unwilling to share, and why are we unwilling to share from a trust perspective? That's what we're trying to get to in this trust matrix. You end up with what we call the Trust Acceleration Index Trust Score. And you'll have what you're doing well, what they're doing well, and vice versa, what they think, and where the gap is. 3 questions, 8 trust factors, 24 responses. Shouldn't take more than 10, 15 minutes to complete the survey. When we did our reciprocal scorecards, we just rocketed. Our profitability rocketed, our growth rocketed. Everybody wanted to work with us. We didn't even have to advertise. We had such a great reputation. It's a game changer. It's unbelievable what you're able to achieve. We just completely went from 35, 40% market share to 70% market share.
The framework is ready. The TAI score model is live. We are looking for alpha partners, manufacturers and suppliers ready to pilot the framework and gain first mover advantage in trust-driven supply chain collaboration. The survey takes 15 minutes. The insight lasts years.